Oh, very, very interesting drafts, and well, straight into the jungle. Do you feel this is this kind of greed NiP can get away with? And is there anything they could do to kind of go to the jungle and mess with Hani, or have you just got to leave the Venom answer and let him be in these early stages? There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much he can do. Slaughter's not the greatest level 1 trading hero. Yeah, I think Storm, if he's uncontested, if this Ogre wasn't sitting there messing with him. Oh, I actually...
Bottom lane, we saw it online. Limp just down at the edges. He's going to make an attempt on this. The hook shot from Jonasafan didn't connect. It may not matter. They'll surround him in the cogs, and they do take him down. Brush onto the Ogre, trying to hold him back, but Hani coming in with a very nice ultimate onto 3 heroes. They'll Necro out down 1 as Slardar's taken away.
He's
and with
fast.
the chase down, they may just get more. The Shrine is unavailable for Alliance as Jonasafan, he drops Hani with the ward snipe. Oh my goodness. The jungle Veno. It's going to be an all your pub CCnC. We've actually got a wrap around here from the rest of NiP. Jonasafan hooking himself away to the creeps, but the lasso's there from Trixie. Now surround the clock. In comes Era with that lovely ultimate to knock him down for 40 seconds. Looks like they're going to try and go for a smoke reveal with Hansken's Blink. And immediately, find a target that's a very good way to kick off the action. Everybody throwing themselves in on that Venom to clear the creep waves out. Well, smoke from NiP. Jump forward from Trixie. Scored himself Hansken on the Slardar. Knocked down 1, and they're even going to see if they can try and look for a second. EGM trying to hold back Trixie with the magic missile, but Era and the boys surround him. EGM trying to swap his way out of danger. It isn't going to happen. We'll try and find a tier 2 in return, and indeed, as you said, if NiP can put on the pressure here, Alliance is going to be limited with their tools of defense as the tier 3 is getting threatened. Limp coming forward, immediately multicasted up, and in fact, he just goes down. The damage is too much. I mean, we talked about the lack of lockdown, but when Sin gets good multicast, they have more than enough time to kill the Storm Spirit. And NiP, they should get away with at least this tier 3. We'll see what Alliance can do. They do still have a fortification Alliance. They're holding on to it at the moment. They are just going to let the tier 3 fall. NiP will now have the full 5-man of Alliance to deal with. Back on the plate, but Qualifier, he doesn't care. He's chomping into these racks. Holds back EGM with a concoction. And NiP, 20 minutes in, they may get away with this. Limp tries going on to Trixie with a backup unloader. They do take down the bat. But the melee racks are down. NiP got what they came for. Qualifier still sticking around on the front lines. Burning EGM low with the radius. Era jumping forward with the Death Pulse. Oh, he's taken him down. Forces Alliance back to base. Hansken comes in. Pounds the ground. He's a mile off from Era. And NiP, they've cleaned out the entirety of the bottom racks. And they're not done yet. They just move straight onto middle.
Yeah, they just can't jump into them on Alliance. They weren't able to split them up and find. Oh, as I say that.
Oh, they're going to try and make the best bet of it. Going onto Era, but immediately the ult from Arnie comes out. The heals from Era. Jonasafan, hook shots across, bringing Era down low. Will find the kill onto the Necrophos, but the rest of Alliance is dead. Loader will buy back. He's trying to head himself over to help out, but Jonasafan to fall. Fortification will come out. Limp again going forward, but again, just with the Manta style, causing so many issues. Qualifier has been swapped in, but do they have the damage to bring him down? He's amplified up, forced away once, and he'll just go back to hitting the racks. Jonasafan came in on the back lines, was looking for Hani, but the ult comes out from the Veno. Era chops him down with the side, and NiP, they'll clean up a second set of racks. 23 minutes in.
And so we just had this free time, and then once the Venomancer, you have to be with him at the start or not at all, and it's too late.
We've got Alliance trying to fight on the back lines here. Hansken and Loader looking for a kill, trying to finish off Cinderin, but they can't quite do it here. Limp will finally bring him down with his dying blow, but immediately buying back. Cinderin's going to come back into the fray. Qualifier just moves forward. He's far too powerful. They cannot deal with this Alchemist. As Alliance just falling apart, they tap out. 25 minutes in, 20-5. NiP with a draft that was just the perfect answer for what Alliance wanted to do this game.
So we won't actually have the Soul Ring. That's a pretty big deal. I think if he had the Iron Shell, they could maybe set up a kill here as mid one has no points in the Timber Chain yet.
Everyone might walk this one off. Forest Strike comes through from Sin, but here comes the Witch Doctor to slow things down again. Sin stunned up in mid one. He turns to fight with the Malik down. They surge up Sand King and get him away, but not far enough. Mid one gets your first blood with a Whirling Death. Move over towards the mid lane, and Era, he poked his head over the top of that ramp. Here comes the casket, a stun from Puppey, catches him, but a nice burst strike from Sin. Turns around for Era now, swipes down MP, one more hit, will find the kill. Now Puppey might be in trouble as well. Sin has another burst strike up in 2 seconds time, and I think this will secure the death of the Slardar. A few more hits, not quite enough damage there, but Synderen, he died to tower, not quite. Hani suddenly comes in with a double kill and keeps himself alive at the same time. Almost.
It barely gets away there. They're actually going in. The Surge is on cooldown.
Great turnaround. Mid one, Timber chain away. MP still sticking around. Got Swarm and a time lapse and gets out of the range of Synderen. Stunned now with a Swarm turnaround. Synderen looks like he's gonna die here. Drops to MP. They're gonna go in for more. Hani hiding away in the trees. He's got himself Cold Embrace and 12 stick charges. There's no TP rotations coming in. There's no one to save him. He's left alone to his own devices. In comes one TP, but cancelled immediately as they realize Hani is dead.
If you're not getting that lane matchup, then he's just these very immobile cores that the Ursa is going to have a hard time bringing down, especially whenever he only has one stun on his team.
And this Guardian Angel he's up against as well, which is pretty sickening when you're playing an Ursa. Might think about the Diffusal Blade, but bottom lane, they start in with the Crush and the Kezu finishes with the Purification. Look for more here as Era TP's in. Sanking Synderen looks for the go, but MP time-lapse is backing away from the tier 1. And Secret, they catch, they kill, and they evacuate. Well, looks like successfully. Kezu just stands around, and Synderen, he is going in apparently. I'm not sure why.
They're not able to bring him down bottom, whereas the Wyvern's kind of sitting down there. He has the nuke that can maybe pressure the Timbersaw, but not able to do anything to the Omni Knight.
They really, really wanted Qualifier, but he turns around and gives one to Pylite. He's gone, he's done for. The winner's curse from Hani. Holds mid one in place for now, but I think Hani is a goner. No, he's not.
Era's probably going to go for an Abyssal Blade at some point. They have the Sanking Stun, the Winner's Curse. Their only forms of lockdown is Trixie.
He looks in a lot of trouble. Vacuum Wall to try and save his own life, but he still dies anyway, and that is a massive expenditure out from NiP. With Roshan being done by Era and Koikva, they're over in the pit, and it looks like the big man is finally dead. Secret will get a tier 2 in exchange for this. There's no glyph. There are no TPs back to come and defend it. MP gonna TP to the tier 3. They use up the Spirit Bear just to try and slow this one down. The Blink Crush Puppey finds the Lone Druid. Can it bring him down fast enough though? The Greaves, the heal, the pushback as well. Koikva gets himself to an area of safety with a vacuum back into the wall. They've got them caught. The Winter's Curse lands down onto MP, but it's not enough damage just yet. Synderen lines up the 3-man burst strike, but still not killing a single hero. MP time-lapse is back, and Synderen dead to rights as the chase continues. Where is mid one? Still alive. Half HP, half mana, using up this poor little Ursa. The teddy bear has BKB though, turns back onto MP. Death Ward's dropped by Pylite, dying to a bit of damage back onto them, but no Kezu repel, no fear is there. Forced back and away as this fight is getting scrappier and scrappier. Finally the Diffusal Blade forces the Cold Embrace out from Hani. And Secret will find another. Trixie has walked into the danger zone though. Era wants to turn and fight this one mid one. Getting shredded, getting destroyed, getting back, but the Yules is there. Keeps him alive a little bit longer. Pylite finally casts a stun, but the Guardian Angel out from that Omni Knight of Kezu. And this might just be the tipping scales as Trixie dies. And on they go for more. Mid one. What's he doing? He's chasing into tier 3s, into tier 2s. Synderen finally stuns and Epicenter. Well, it's not enough damage. Nowhere near enough damage. And Koikva chased again behind his towers, and that is NiP absolutely disastrously slaughtered as they were chased for a good 2 minutes there by Secret. At this point, or are they just going to walk into their own death? Well, maybe they walk into their own death anyway. Darkseer, Trixie, Surge on cooldown, and that looks like it's going to be the end of him for 50 seconds. He does have buyback though and might be forced to expend it as Hani. Oh, hello Puppey, finds the Crush and Winter Wyvern caught in the trees. No saving grace for her. Tier 3 still relatively healthy though, but Puppey goes in, good Crush, and in comes mid one, there's the burst damage. Koikva, Hurricane pikes himself back, and this Epicenter from Synderen does absolutely nothing. He was hiding in the trees and got his blink cancelled or something, but MP time lapse is back, and Era trying to buy himself a little bit of time there going in onto mid one, but Puppey misses out. There's a good vacuum curse. This could be good. They're bringing down someone in the middle there. Puppey's dropping low but healed up, kept alive by Kezu, and MP's retreated out as well. Mid one, drop in low. Stun comes through, actually catches him mid-timber chain, but in comes Pylite Die. The Death Ward's down, catches onto Era, and there's the Cold Embrace. Again, things slow down a little bit, but Era's dead. The Swarm and the MP damage coming out from that Geminate attack, way too much to handle.
Yeah, mid one's up in 10 seconds as well, so it could just boss in and they can continue the assault. Don't have buyback on the Sand King.
Looks like it'll be forfeit here with no glyph up. It's running low on mana a little bit, though.
Yeah, playing a little bit cautious. Keizu is very, very low.
Oh, Hani is dead. Koikfa looks to try and take down MP. The good Savage Roar comes out. And that damage output. Time lapse just in time. And the BKB out from MP and a Guardian Angel as well. MP drops back. Needs to make sure he doesn't get entangled or anything like that under this tier 3. And mid one plays himself. Timber chains across. And once again, back to safety there. Oh, Pylai die. Perfect opportunity to die, perhaps. But no Scepter up. Now with a come in from Trixie, looks like they'll all finish off the Witch Doctor, but in the meantime, in the back of the fight, they're looking for that Ursa Warrior, nearly dead. The BKB's up for him. The Swarm still ticking over, but taken out as Hani, chased out by Puppey. And now a 2v1 though. Puppey chased out by Koikfa, but he's moved himself up onto this high ground position, and Puppey finds him. No, he doesn't. The BKB from Koikfa there in time. MP wants to keep on going in, but Koikfa had that 9-second BKB.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Hani dies. Looks like Era might join them. No BKB has the in range, and there's the GA. The first one at least comes out. The vacuum wall, not going to do a whole lot. Catches Puppey in mid one, but mid one just runs straight on through. GG's called, and that's it. It's over. Secret take the game.
Yeah, and we talked about how with NiP's heroes, they really, really need to get a great lane set up. The Ursa wasn't against the Timbersaw.